Gang! Oh, yeah. 53-man roster cut down. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know how we about to cut it up. So, listen, who gonna make this roster? Who ain't gonna make this roster? We need to talk about it because Jalen Hurts, hey, this man about to command a year. And we need the best on deck to get it done. So, 53-man, way too early prediction. Notion style. Hey, gang, y'all already know how we bringing it. We coming at y'all, gang. Let's go get it, gang. Warm it up, though. You know what time it is. You know who you on with. You know who you rocking with. It's your boy, Philly Notion. Notion gang, salute. You already know. As y'all can see, check the 4K. Hey, hold on. Just in case they forgot. Y'all know we ain't forget. Lambo, check. Hold up. Ring, check. Y'all know we all the way in there, gang. Listen, if y'all new to this ride, new to this channel, y'all already know what to do. Go hit that subscribe, because y'all know how we rocking with it, gang. Listen, we got a lot to talk about today. This the way too early prediction. We know we still got cuts coming up. We still got a whole game coming up to evaluate talent. But some stuff, in my opinion, is kind of clear. The other stuff, of course, we're going to talk about real quick, or, you know, at least I can get your thoughts. Make sure y'all leave me a comment below. Let me know if Notion's way off, because sometimes y'all know Notion do be geeking, but it's 53-man roster, so I'm rocking the all-black Grim Reaper. You know, we got some cuts we got to make. This team, hey, at least they didn't make it, you know, easy to make cuts like that. So that's something to be appreciative. Everybody put in the effort. They still out here grinding. So without further ado, gang, first I want to talk about real quick this Cleveland Browns game. At least a couple highs, or actually we're going to go over one high and one low. A good and a bad of what I saw this game. So let me go and get this right, because first things first, let's talk about the good of the game, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we got us a stud possible center. If y'all don't know, y'all go know today, because I need to know, gang. I was a little nervous coming into this thing at first, you know, especially with having Kelsey running our show. I didn't know how that would quite work out, but listen, I'm going to tell you right now, watching this kid, this is the first play of the game. You talk about setting a tempo. What a run. Watch my man pull out here, put this man on his behind. Oh, yeah. I could rock with that center play for sure. So Cam Jergens, I'm going to tell you right now, this kid look like he belongs in the NFL. Honestly, from the preseason, what I've seen so far, best O-lineman play I've been seeing this preseason so far. So I got to give it to Cam Jergens, big respect. This kid look like he belong in the NFL. Hey, and he definitely look athletic, cutting up the field like that, blocking, laying people out. So big respect. I don't even want to see Cam Jergens in this last preseason game. It's like that. So he's critical. We know, hey, Kelsey, hopefully you still healthy. I need you back, brother. But at the same time, hey, Cam Jergens, that man looked like he the real deal. So beyond that, gang, we're going to talk about some lowlights, because I've been hearing the nation talk. You know, and I don't even know how to say this kid's last name, but it really don't matter, because he's going anyway, gang, in my opinion. And I'm talking about my man Andre. I believe it's like catcher. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it don't even matter, because in my opinion, I don't think he's making this team. Now, I know a lot of people may go against that, saying, well, listen, Notion, you know, we ain't even got safety depth. You know, he'll play at corner also. I ain't buying it, gang. I'm going to tell you right now, I saw a lot of these tendencies that I saw from last year, which are the tackling effort, look pretty poor. Didn't like seeing that. Hold on, let me switch up. Look at the wide angle. I mean, my man just had a straight path to the quarterback and couldn't get the job done. So again, I ain't going to put this kid on full blast and, put all kind of other posts up here. But the game wasn't good that I saw him play. And honestly, I think it's going to be a tough stretch to make this team, brother. And I ain't going to be sad if you don't even make the practice squad. So, it is what it is on that note. That was a low light of the game, in my opinion. Have, Dobbs out here looking like a resurged Mike Vick, Randall Cunningham. I don't even know what this is. But thanks to number 21, this was an ESPN highlight. So, again, those were some of the highs, some of the lows. Now, let's go over this 53-man roster that Notion came up with, because it might be trash. Hey, this kid might make the team. I don't know. But from what I'm seeing, I ain't buying that garbage, gang. So, all right. We gonna do it like this, gang. With this 52 or 53-man roster. Again, this is way too early. But why not have some fun with it, right? So, y'all let me know also again in the comments. There might be some areas maybe Notion's either tripping with. Maybe Notion just left out some players. Maybe there's some players that Notion got that shouldn't be there. Y'all let me know in the comments below. But let's go and talk about it, gang. So hold up. Let me get this rocking here. Again, y'all catching this no edit, so yes, sir. We're going to start it like this. Oh, yeah. Your boy Notion is starting right out the gate. I got us only carrying 2 quarterbacks this year, gang. So, with that being said, listen, I know a lot of people been, on this Reed Sinnett train. I was a big believer in Carson Strong. Unfortunately, Strong looked like he need more time. Maybe on the practice squad. I don't know. But Sinnett, I don't even know, honestly, what the regulations are to get on practice squad, to be honest. But if we could put the kid on practice squad, I wouldn't mind that either. But you got desperate teams like, the Dallas stinking Cowturds that desperately need a backup quarterback. I ain't going to be surprised if they want some of our, of our cut bait, if whatever you want to call it. So, listen, I don't believe he's making this roster only because I believe so strongly in Jalen Hurts. Heck, from what I've seen from Gardner Minshew, he clearly got the number 2 spot. And I expect to see Jalen Hurts out there all season this year. So I'm really not worrying about carrying 3 quarterbacks on this roster. So in my opinion, we're keeping 2. Next up we got here, the running backs. Oh yes. Running backs, I think we only keeping 3. And I'm going to say, of course, Miles Sanders is getting his spot. It's a huge payday type year for this man. You got Boston Scott, of course, one of the shifty, most, agile running backs. Clearly underrated. I honestly think he might be the best running back on this roster. I don't know. At least one of the most consistent. We know what to expect from Boston Scott. Then you got Kenneth Gainwell. The kid finds the end zone naturally. Sanders going to have his work cut in for his payday bag this year. So, with that being said, gang, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I still think we desperately need some kind of a fullback. Not fullback, I'm tripping. I think we need some kind of a power backup in here. Because I don't think Kennedy Brooks is making this roster. As you can see, I think Kennedy Brooks is going to the practice squad. So, all the other running backs, Huntley, sorry, don't think you're making this roster. So, 3 running backs we keeping for the Eagles. Let's move on to the next. Now, here's where I got it being a little interesting. Now, I got us keeping 6 wide receivers here, gang. Now, we already know the first 3 are for sure locks. You definitely got, of course, A.J. Brown. We just paid a lot of money. We keeping A.J. Of course, you got Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper. Oh, of course. And then you got players such as Quez Watkins. This man done proclaimed he the best, he the fastest NFL player. I ain't even gonna counter argue that. I believe this man got electric speed. Then we got players, Zach Pascal, I think he's gonna make the roster. Jalen Reagor, I think he's going to make this roster. Let's not act like, this team didn't invest valuable time in players such as J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for years. Oh, we're going to keep Jalen Reagor. Then we got players such as Devin Allen, who I think might slide in onto this roster. I like Deion Kane also. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this kid, if y'all ain't checked this man out in action in preseason, hey, the kid can know how to catch a back shoulder, everything, go up, snag the ball. Hey, I love Kane also. So whoever's going to make a play in this last preseason game is probably going to end up finding them a roster spot, in my opinion. Again, I think Devin Allen could possibly contribute special teams. I don't know. I hope. We'll see. But I'm going to go with it like this again. I think Devin Allen's going to make the roster, and I think Kane's going to the practice squad. So I got the Eagles keeping 6 wide receivers. All right, my next here, let's talk about these tight ends. Now, I think we're going a little, that's decent here. I think we're going to keep 3 tight ends. I think we're going to, of course, go with Dallas Goedert. That's our star number 1 tight end. We also got Grant Calcaterra, GC, I'm tripping. And we also got Jack Stahl, who I think is going to make this roster just because of his blocking ability. So, 3 tight ends I think we keep in. I still think we're going to keep Tyron Jackson. I think because he's injured, we'll probably put him on like the pup list or something. But we'll keep another tight end on the stash for sure. But 3 tight ends. Next, I got us rocking with 10 O-linemen. Now, this is where we stack deep in the bag, gang. Y'all already know the Eagles, we invest in some O-linemen. Stoutland, one of the best legendary O-lineman coaches in the National Football League. Oh, yeah, we're going to have us some O-linemen. So I think we're keeping 10. Of course, we got even broken down starters. Of course, Jordan Mailata. Kelsey, mind you, if he's injured or not, with the elbow injury, we got to see how he's coming out with that. Lane Johnson, of course, he's going to hold down his spot. Landon Dickerson. Cam Jergens. Again, y'all saw the athletic ability. He might be starting for Kelsey. Again, I still expect some kind of a learning curve from this kid. I still don't think he's completely molded, but from what I'm seeing, Cam Jergens looks like he's ready to start. So it is what it is there. And then you got Isaac Sayamalu. I think, honestly, he's the weakest link on the O-line, but I think he's the best starting option. Next beyond that, so Jack Driscoll, I think he's also going to make this roster for depth purposes. I thought he'd beat out somebody like Isaac Sayamalu, but I ain't seen it yet. You got Sua Opeta. Yeah, he's going to make the roster. Backup depth. Andre Dillard, backup depth. I still think we're going to find a way to trade Andre Dillard, if you ask me, at some point. And then you got Jack Anderson, who I saw last game. I mean, he was moving around at center, playing different positions, played both guard positions. Versatility, I mean, that's something the Eagles, we already know. The Eagles, Jeff Stoutland, he going to use his O-lineman, so I think he might find a way to squeeze in. So I'm calling 10 O-linemen on this one. Y'all let me know. Next, let's talk about this D-line, right? So I'm going a little light here, gang. I know y'all might think I'm tripping here, but I got us only keeping 8 D-ends and D-linemen total. So I got us keeping, of course, Brandon Graham. He definitely got to be on this team. Leader of the team on the defense. Josh Sweat. He's been coming into his own. Of course, we got the penalty king. Derek Barnett. Oh, yeah, he making this roster. Hopefully, we ain't going to have so many penalties this year. He's already been looking good from, not getting any to this point. So it is what it is. We also got Tyron Jackson, who I thought struggled in the last game, honestly. The kid looked lost out there on the field at times, but I still see the talent in him. The kid has a motor. Hey, our D-line group, I think, Tyron Jackson, he's going to learn from his mistakes. He'll get back on track, but again, he's still learning into his own, so he's going to make this roster. Next, D-line, I think, of course, Fletcher Cox, he just got a bag. He's staying on his team. Jordan Davis, of course, the rookie, big Jordan Davis, who the whole NFC East is scared of. We know that. Javon Hargrave, I think, of course, he's making this roster. Milton Williams, I think he's making this roster. Now, Hey, listen, I know maybe some of y'all might like this Marlon Tuapula-Tui. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But, again, I don't know what it requires to be on a practice squad, but I'd be considering that because I think we could use a better roster spot somewhere else. So, just my opinion. Y'all let me know again in the comments. Notion might be tripping on this one. We might need to go 9 deep with DNs or the D-line. So, we got to see. You let me know. Next here, we got linebackers, where I got us keeping 8. Now, of course, we got proven linebackers now, such as TJ Edwards. I think he's going to do amazing this year. Of course, we got Hassan Reddick. Nakobe Dean. Oh, yeah, his presence will be felt this year. Kazir White. Oh, yeah. Even in the limited, I mean, you just see his speed. So, he's going to be a problem this year. You also got Tyron Jackson, who I think he's honestly probably the bubble boy on this whole linebacking group. I still need to see more from him. I expect to see more from him from this preseason game. So, hopefully the kid shows up. Because, yeah, we need linebackers. Patrick Johnson. I think he's going to make this team. He's solid. He's around the ball. He ain't always making them flashy plays, but he's at least around the ball. You got Sean Bradley, who I ain't seen enough from, but I think this team is invested in Sean Bradley, so he's going to make the roster. Davion Taylor, I think another one. The team is invested in Taylor. We're going to see everything we got in him. I need to see it, though, this year, Taylor, because listen, I got high hopes for you. And I think you could be successful. You just need to you be in the wrong places sometimes. I don't know, fill in the wrong gaps. I think it'll all come together, but we need you to get it together this year. Otherwise, after this year, I don't know. You're going to be on the hot seat next year. So 8 linebackers. All right, next I got us keeping 5 cornerbacks, as you can see here. Of course, Big Play Slay is leading this cornerback group. Hands down. James Bradbury also making this roster. You also got Avonte Maddox coming in the slot. I don't need to see him on the outside. So Avonte Maddox holding down his own. Zach McPherson, I think, will make this roster. I honestly think it gets a little shaky after those 3. Josh Jobe, I like this kid. I like his instinct. I like his tackling ability. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Josh Jobe probably gonna step up. I think he's gonna possibly be better than McPherson for sure. But he's gonna make some noise this year. So I think those are the 5 corners we going. Everybody else, I'm sorry, I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid on. Maybe some possible practice squad players. But yeah. Cornerbacks, I'm sorry. I'm seeing us only going about 5 here. But I think we go a little stronger, a little more heavy with the safeties. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, like I've been saying, if we have Anthony Harris or Marcus Epps go down, we going to have some problems, or at least I'm going to be concerned in the backfield. Because I have no confidence really in Kayvon Wallace. Josiah Scott, he's at least, I know he's got versatility. He can play corner also. But I'm going to tell you right now, if we got any of those 2 starters that go down, hey, look, I'm even putting JT on this thing, Jaqueski Tart, because I'm going to tell you right now, I know some of y'all were talking about the kid, Andre, which we showed clips of in the beginning. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, because I don't think he's making this roster, as you can see on this list. So I don't even think he's making the practice squad. So everybody else pretty much on the safety group, I don't even think they're making a practice squad. Tay Gowan, I don't think he's making it. I think we're going to be active in the trade market potentially for some safeties. Just my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments. All right, then we got special teams, gang. So, of course, ain't nothing really changing there. I think we're keeping 3. Of course, our kicker, Jake Elliott. Our punter, Aaron Saipas, and Rick Lovato, our snapper. So, that's pretty much it, gang. Again, y'all let me know. That's my 53. Y'all can do the math. Y'all running back, but at the same time, we still got one more game to go, gang. We play against the Miami Dolphins. That's going to be the last test for some of these rookies to go out there, hopefully, or these players on the bubble to try to make a name for themselves to make this Philadelphia Eagles team. Again, Grim Reaper business, it has to happen because this is a competitive league. We might be losing some gems also. Hopefully we can get some back on practice squad. But at the same time, it's about season time, gang. 53-man roster is about to get uploaded here real soon officially. The season's about to start real soon. Lions is on the menu. So, again, gang, I'm excited about this season. We need to see what Troopers is about to really come out here and ride with Jalen Hurts. Because we all know this is a tough season for Jalen. It's either put up or shut up. For everybody. We're going to put it like that. Ain't no excuses. So, again, gang, I want y'all to take this all in for the season start. Don't listen to this nonsense from these Dallas Cowturds, from none of these Washington trash cans, these New York stinking Giants. They know who's looking like the best team in the NFC East right now. Y'all let me know in the comments who looking like the best team in the NFC East. So, with that being said, gang, I want y'all to have yourselves a safe and fantastic Eagles Day. It's always fly. Eagles fly. And until next time, y'all know what it is. Gonna keep the notion. Salute, gang.